When you have fear in your mind and in your heart, your vision is blurry. You do things based on fear. When you're afraid, when you have fear in your heart and in your mind. And when you get to dreams come true, it's like, I have no fear. And this is what it looks like. My name is Gardner, and this is the album Runthrough. I just want to talk a little bit about this album before I release it. This is going to be the last video I record before I release my album. I just want to do a quick little album run through, just talk about each song briefly, what it means, and, just get into it. Superstar Dreams is just the reality of the situation combined with a little bit of optimism. You have this crazy wild dream that you're afraid to even say out loud. For me, it's I want to be the biggest artist in the world. You know that you want this, you know that this is what you're made to do, but the reality of the situation is you don't know anything. You don't know how to do it. You don't know where to start. You don't know where to begin. You don't know if you'll make it. You don't know what the to do. You don't know anything. And, you think you're crazy. Everybody around you thinks you're crazy. Everybody's like, what are you doing? What are you talking about? Everybody's laughing at you. Everybody's, ridiculing you. And, even sometimes it may get to you and you may think like, maybe I am crazy. Maybe I can't do this. Maybe I'm not qualified for this. But it's in the back of your mind, you have that knowing, like I know this is gonna turn out all right. You have that faith, you have that desire, you have that passion for it. And you just know that it's gonna turn out all right, Because it's like this thing, this dream that you have. It's like you were born to do this. It's like you were made for this. It's like this is what you were created for. And it's like you didn't choose this thing chose you. I wish, my purpose was to be like an accountant or like an engineer in somebody's firm or like a job, like working a 9 to 5. I wish it would be so much easier. This thing is calling to me, man. This thing is calling to me. And I can't keep ignoring it or it's gonna drive me insane. And it's just like indescribable, really, Fall again is that fear that you have, when you set off on your journey and, you decided like, I'm gonna try it, I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna go after this dream. It's that fear that you have, the fear of failing, the fear of putting your all into something, the fear of just putting everything you got, all the gas in the tank, all the everything into something and it doesn't work out. Have you ever had a moment where you put your all into something, you put everything you got, all the gas in the tank till the gas was on E, like you put everything into something and it just didn't work out and it just didn't happen and you still failed? Like, it's that fear. That's the fear of fall again. Like, what if, like you just make up all these scenarios in your head and it frightens you, scares the shit out of you. But you know that you have to take that risk in order to try and be something. You have to take that risk. You have to take that jump, that leap of faith, but you just don't want to. And something is paralyzing you. Yeah, it's that fear of, putting all your chips on the table and you lose. That's the fear of fall again. Shooting star is that impatience, Shooting star is, you just wish you had everything you ever dreamed of. You wish you had it right now. And you wish you could have it all just at the snap of your fingers. And, you don't want to be patient. You don't want to have to wait. You don't want to have to learn. And it's just like a learning curve. Shooting star is just, taking your time behind the scenes and learning all the things you need to learn and, just putting in the work, putting in the effort day by day, little by little, until you get it, until you do make it. But, shooting stars, like, I wish I had it all right now. But I guarantee if you got everything you ever wished for right now, you wouldn't know what to do with it. You wouldn't know how to handle it. You wouldn't know, and you will lose it. You will lose it because you don't understand its value because you didn't have to work for it. You run into curves and bumps along the way, and you bump your head a couple times, and, that's how you learn not to make that mistake the next time. And you wouldn't have learned that if you had it all right now. Trusting the process, trusting the path that you're on, and trusting the learning that you're doing, and knowing that it'll all come into fruition one day, and that one day you will have it if you just keep learning, keep waiting, keep being patient. That's what shooting star is. One day is where we get like this shift in our story here. It's like we get past the 3 songs of like fear and impatience and like and waiting and all that, and we shift into like the realization and embracing the wait, embracing being patient, you know, the realization that your mind is the strongest tool at your disposal and your mind is your superpower, and that your dreams aren't as far as they seem and that they're really closer than they seem. One day you can, one day you will be in it, and now it's like you don't know it for sure, but you know it for sure. You know, that's what one day is. Like, you don't have it yet, you don't got anything yet, you're still in the same situation, but now it's just a shift in the mindset. That's what one day is. It's a shift in the mindset, a shift in the perspective that you're viewing things from. It's gaining that confidence that I can, you know, and one day I will. Take Off really acts in contrast to Fall Again. Fall Again is more of that, you know, being scared to take that leap of faith, but Take Off is encouraging that leap of faith. Take Off is letting go of anything that is weighing you down, that is burdening you, like fear, you know. Take Off is letting go of that fear and what life looks like on the other side of fear, you know. I wanted to paint a picture with this one. I wanted to be imagery with the songs and the lyrics and the instruments and the sounds and the effects. I wanted it to be color. I wanted you to see, you know, color on the other side of fear, because that's what it is, you know. It's just you versus you on the other side of fear, and that's what I wanted to capture with Take Off. It's like nothing can stop you once you get over your fears. Nothing can stop you, you know. You're taking off. You're not even on the same planet as people anymore. You on your whole different world. You on a whole different atmosphere, a whole different galaxy, a whole different planet with no gravity. Like, you feel me? Like, Take Off is beautiful. And I feel like out of every song ever created, there has never been a song that sounds like Take Off. And that's probably why this is one of my favorite songs, probably my favorite song. This is my favorite song on my album. There's never been a single song ever in the history of songs that sounds like Take Off. You can't listen to Take Off and be like, oh, that sounds like. It doesn't. It doesn't. It doesn't. Never been a song that sounds like this, with lyrics that sound like this, talking about this type of stuff, with sounds that complement the lyrics in this fashion, with sounds that complement each other in this fashion. Like, it don't get much better than Take Off, bro, when it comes to originality and when it comes to color and it comes to painting a picture. It don't get much better than Take Off. When it comes to portraying exactly what I wanted it to portray in that song, like, it doesn't get much better than that. It doesn't. It doesn't get better than that at all. So that's just what it is. Dreams Come True is in contrast to Superstar Dreams. I kind of tried to do that with the first 3 songs, Superstar Dreams, Fall Again, and Shooting Star. They're all describing fears in some sort of way, you know, and then with the next 3 songs, One Day, Take Off, and Dreams Come True, I tried to put those in contrast with each other. Like, One Day is in contrast to Shooting Star, Take Off in contrast to Fall Again, and Dreams Come True being in contrast to Superstar Dreams, to whereas Superstar Dreams is more of that, you know, uncertainty, the reality of the situation, and like, you know, I still have a little bit of doubts in mind, you know, with Superstar Dreams, and, you know, there's still a little bit of doubt, but, you know, I still got Superstar Dreams. But Dreams Come True is that knowing, like, when I look up at the moon, I know that dreams come true, you know? I know that dreams come true, yes, they do. I know that. It's that knowing, like, I know that now. Whenever I look up at the moon, I know that because I let go of my fears and I let go of everything, and now it's like, I know, man, everything is so clear. Dreams Come True, I'm also describing that color on the other side of fear, but I'm describing it in such a clear way, you know, like, everything is so clear on the other side of fear. Bar. There's a poem I wrote back in high school, like just a little bar, and it says, fear got you by the tongue, it holds you by the neck, it suffocates your mind, tells you what happens next. And so fear controls what's on your mind, it controls your vision. Like, when you have fear in your mind and in your heart, your vision is blurry. You do things based on fear when you're afraid, when you have fear in your heart and in your mind. And when you get to Dreams Come True, it's like, I have no fear. And this is what it looks like, you know? Storms just passed by, we're stuck on cloud 9. I don't even know where to take it, you know? Airplanes, they fly, and through the gray skies, I see a floating paradise, you know? Purple, pink, and gold paint the sky. We're earning to fly. Our wings, they take us higher. How high? Higher than the eagles. Girl, let's see how far we go, you know? Shining so bright all through the night, the lights, they look like pixie dust. No need to fright, because I hold you tight, just have a little faith in us. I'm far out of sight, but we'll be all right, because all you ever need is trust, because if you can dream it, you can be it. If you believe it, because I can feel it. Like, I'm just describing a world that is so clear, you know? I've never seen the world from this view. The sky's so blue in outer space when I'm with you. I knew that dreams come true. Like, the sky's so blue. I've never seen the world from this view. It's crystal clear. Like, that's what life looks like on the other side of fear. It's crystal clear. You don't have to hide your steps. You don't have to maneuver based on fear. You don't have to work around your fears. Like, I'm going straight through it. Like, I'm going straight to it. There's a barrier right here. You don't gotta walk around it. Like, I can go through that because I done accomplished my fears. I done broke through my fears. I done broke through it. Like, there's nothing there stopping me anymore, you know? And everything that's stopping you is up here. Once you can break through that in your mind, you can break through that anywhere. Like, it's over. And that's just what it is. That's what dreams come true is, you know? It's that knowing, like, nothing can stop me because I have no fear. I have no fear. And it's not even that, I'll scratch that. It's not that I have no fear, it's that I am more powerful than fear. I am more powerful than you. You can't control me. You don't have that tie around my neck anymore. I broke through it. You can't control me anymore, fear. Like, I'm more powerful than you. I don't hide my steps anymore. I don't tiptoe around anymore, you know? I'm stomping. Fear isn't a determining factor of whether I do something or not. That's what that means. And so that was a long little explanation for a quick run through, but, you know, I feel like it needed it, it deserved it. You know, that was dreams come true. A message to the future is like my last call. It's crazy how music can time travel, you know? Music, pictures, and videos, that is the closest thing we have to time travel. We can send a message to the future. Like right now, this video is a message to the future because people in the future are going to be watching this video when I made this at this time, you know? It's crazy, you know? It's a whole little thing that I have, but like, it's just crazy how music can time travel. And I know that anytime I'm feeling down, anytime I'm feeling, you know, down and out and down on myself and like, you know, I can't make it, I can't do it, I know that I can play this track back 100% and I will get back in my mode. Like, sometimes I watch videos and I hear stuff that I made like in the past and it's me encouraging myself and, you know, it damn near be making me cry, but like, it just feels good, you know? I've never really had anybody all my life, you know? I feel like my whole life I've really been like rejected, excluded, you know? I've been alone, you know, most of my childhood and I just feel like, you know, I can lift me up. I can pick me up with this song, you know? If nobody has my back, I got my back. You know, if nobody can, you know, help me up, I can help me up with this song right here. And yeah, when I have no support, you know, I support me. When I have no belief, I believe in me. When I have no love, I love me, you know. And that's what this song is. This is my message to the future me that's gonna need it. The future me that's gonna be down and out. The future me that's gonna feel broken and the future me that's gonna feel like he has no support, he has no love, he has no belief, he has no, you know, foundation, you know, just come back, listen to me. I got you, you know, I'm gonna pick you up. I'm gonna do this for you. That's what this song is, a message to me, a message to the future. And, you know, this could be a message to anybody that needs it. Just substitute my name with your name, and, you know, this could be your message to the future. This album changed my life. Superstar Dreams changed my life, you know. I would never live my life the same anymore because of this album, you know. Just creating this album was, I know people say this a lot, musicians and stuff, but like this album really has been therapy for me. I wouldn't even say therapy because it's been more than that. It's been like a whole transformation, like a lifestyle change, like a whole new perspective, a whole new, like, I need me. I listen to these tracks not even like gassing myself up, but like I listen to these tracks all the time to like, cause I feel like somebody gets it, and that's what I make music for, you know? I make music because, you know, there was a kid me at some point in time that needed me, that needed somebody like me to tell him that he wasn't alone, to tell him, you know, how to navigate life, to tell him how to be this, how to do this, you know, how to figure out his mind, you know, how to work through and battle his mind, how to work through and battle his thoughts. And yeah, this album changed my life. And you know, maybe this changes somebody else's life. Maybe somebody else can look at life through a different lens after they listen to this album. You know, if one person listens to it and says, "Hey, yo, Ross, man, I was inspired by this. You know, I really love this, and I'll be fine. You know, I'll be good. I'll be good, because it already changed me. It already changed me. So if this changes you, then, you know, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching, you know, anybody. Just thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being a part of my journey, being a part of my life. Thank you. You know, it means a lot to me. It does. So just thank you so much, you know. Thank you. Superstar Dreams, baby.